launches have taken me to many, many fascinating, interesting places in my career. And right now, I'm at the Grand Roche Hotel in beautiful, beautiful Paarl on what's going to be a hot day. But that's besides the point, because when you're driving a hot car, why not be on a hot day? I'm with Mark Rain, who is the CEO of Mercedes-Benz passenger cars in South Africa. Mark, what an event. Let's start there.
Hello Alan, hello everyone. As Alan has said, we're in the beautiful place of the earth called Paarl, and yes, it's hot this morning, but we've got an even hotter car for you. Absolutely. The new C-Class.
Look at that.
It's, do you know what I mean, stunning lines, stunning design. I mean, if you want to talk about something hot, look at these power domes. They accentuate that car perfectly, give it that sporty edge, very progressive.
Right, now this one is, let me get it right, this is avant-garde.
No, AMG line.
AMG line.
And you'll see, for instance, the star grille.
Yes.
That is one of the key differences. It's got a bit of a more sporty, progressive, dynamic touch to it.
It has indeed. Because what you're doing now, this time round, is you're only doing avant-garde and AMG lines.
Yes, we've decided for the South African market. I mean, generally South African customers want a bit more sporty, they want a bit more features, and that's why we said we go with two lines. We've dropped the basic line and just go for the avant-garde as our entry level.
Classic, etc. Yeah, so you've done that. Let's talk the headlights, because there's something special about the headlights, isn't there?
Yeah, LED high performance headlights.
Right.
One of the key features, A, innovation, B, technological leadership, and obviously gives you more safety, more visibility while driving at night.
Well, you've used the word safety.
Yeah.
That's one of my passions when it comes to cars, is safety. And to me, that's such an important big feature on any motor car that you've got. So do you want to run down some of the real features on safety that you've built into the new C-Class?
I mean, for us at Mercedes-Benz, we have that DNA of having state-of-the-art safety and assistance systems. And that starts from brakes being more advanced, because part of the safety a bit is the brakes, it's the drivetrain, it's how we position the car, and adding lots of features, as you said.
Yeah, and you've got these really nice looking wheels. Yeah, these are 18-inch on this car, and you can see over there the big calipers. You haven't got nice red AMG calipers on this one, but that's about the only thing I can see that's not there.
No, but we have to keep something for the C43 and C63 coming.
Ah, so we're going to get those soon?
Yes.
Okay, watch the channel, they're coming. You've heard it from the man. The beautiful lines, the car is, let me see if I can remember what you told us yesterday, 65 millimeters longer.
Correct.
19 millimeters wider.
Yes.
Right.
And that gives you a bit more space in the interior, it gives it a bit more presence on the road, and also the wider stance gives it more stability while especially driving at, let's say, a bit higher speeds.
Yeah, we never mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I took it through to Toyscliff Pass yesterday.
And you tested it.
I tested it and I put it through. The road holding is superb for a car of this sort. It's not, the 4363 are going to be the racing versions, but you know what, you've already got the platform to build on, and that's what's so important with this one.
No, but I mean, Alan, if you look at it nowadays, this is a C200 1.5 litre car, but it's got a lot of punch, very sporty, and the performance is, in comparison to previous generations, just on another level.
Absolutely, we'll talk the performance now. The 1.5, four-cylinder turbo petrol.
Yeah.
But you're getting 150 kilowatts out of this little motor. And 300 newton meters of torque.
Yes.
Out of, look, it's not a small car. It's got a bit of car to carry.
Yeah.
But that's where, in my day and age, did I believe you get 150 kilowatts out of a 1.5.
Yeah.
You've got to be joking. You've also got something pretty special on the rear tail lights, am I right? That you've built in.
Yes.
Design, the scoops over here. It's aerodynamic, it's everything. Massive exhausts. I mean, you'd think it is a 43 with those exhausts over there.
I mean, it gives, it's the whole visual appearance.
Yeah.
And I feel it's got a very rounded look to it. It's very balanced in a way. And for me, it's the perfect combination, the perfect symbiosis between status, prestige, luxury, and sportiness coupled with progressiveness.
Now, let's just talk quickly before we look at the inside.
Yeah.
This is the 200 petrol, but there's a diesel version at the moment as well. I actually drove the diesel yesterday.
And as I said to you yesterday, actually the C220D is my preference because it's got the torquiness at the bottom of the range and the fuel consumption under 5 liters per 100 kilometers. I mean, that's incredible.
We didn't quite get that on our drive yesterday, but
because you've got a heavy foot.
I generally don't, but the car inspired it. Let me put it that way. It made me drive that way. But now, and that 2-litre diesel engine, we'll look inside in a moment.
Yeah.
But the 2-litre diesel engine, you're talking 147 kilowatts,
Yeah.
413 newton meters.
Yes.
Which again, and I haven't mentioned something. Both the petrol and diesel have got EQ overboost
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So there is that little bit extra.
That, and always orientated towards efficiency.
100%. Which, as you said, you should get under 6
Yeah.
litres per 100 on the diesel
Yeah.
version.
But obviously going up that pass and
Yeah.
pushing the car a bit.
Well, coming back, my driving partner did the sedate bit.
Yeah.
The cruising, which the diesel is built for. And the overall for our whole round trip was
Yeah.
about, I think, 6.0.
So that's not bad. I mean,
So he did a lot better than me, but don't tell anyone that one, okay? We're going to have a look on the inside in a moment.
Yeah.
We're out on the open road in the Slanghoek area. We've come out through Rawsonville and that whole area right now. This, the first thing that strikes you, you've got to look at this 12-inch touch screen over here. Tablet format. It's gigantic. It really is. But it's got everything you want. Obviously, it just does everything you want. It's absolutely amazing. You can see it's on climate at the moment, but you can get your phones. You can do whatever you want on this thing. I'm sure you know what they're like, and boy, it's just so incredible. There's the home, and of course you can scroll across like you do on all the other Mercedes models. You've got this interesting effect over here. I don't know what I'll even call it, but it just looks classy. And this is avant-garde spec. I'm being driven right now by Zunaid. How are you, Zunaid?
I'm very, doing very well.
Good.
I am really enjoying the C-Class Mercedes. It is very refined. The road manners are impeccable. I'm actually struggling to think of a better word for it, but my first impressions after about half an hour in the car is that this is a fantastic car.
They don't call it the baby S-Class for nothing, you know.
I'm beginning to realize that now.
Really. It's. I said to you a few minutes ago, don't you think it feels like a much bigger car?
Yes, it does.
I'm to what? It's not a small car by any means, no. But it's a C-Class, which is pretty much the baby of Mercedes.
Yes.
And yet it feels like an S-Class or something that size. It really is amazing. We're in the 220 diesel at the moment, 147 kilowatts, 430 newton meters of torque, and I tested very carefully overtaking ability and overtaking response. It was pretty good, wasn't it, Zunaid?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was not a slouch game overtaking other vehicles. You put your foot down and it goes.
That's it.
Overtaking it's a piece of cake.
But it's smooth.
Very smooth.
And that's the crux to it. Well, you're going to see so much more. This is just a little bit on the road. Zunaid, thanks for driving me for a bit.
Not at all, Adam. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Cool, man. Let's just get some more footage a bit later on, but you're going to see so much more of this car. And you know what? You're going to see so many more of them on the road soon. That's for sure. On to Toyskloof Pass, but we're not taking the proper tunnel. We're on the old pass, and we're just going to do the little mini tunnel, as they call it. This is the way things used to be before they built that full-on De Toyskloof tunnel, the Huguenot tunnel as it's called. And yeah, we're going through the tunnel. Auto headlights, and let me tell you, these cars have got special headlights as well, and you can see the effect. Okay, we're coming up to traffic, but the comment was made, turn 19 today. Well, we'll see. Not quite the opportunity to see it, but there we go. But you can see how picturesque this pass is, except when you get stuck behind a truck. But nice guy, he's pulling over and letting us past. Thank you so much, sir. That's appreciated. And that's the way it should be. And we can carry on. Zunaid driving us nicely through the pass. We've now swapped over. We're in the C200, powered of course by the 1.5 litre petrol engine, and it gives you 150 kilowatts, 300 newton meters of torque. This car's got navigation. This is the AMG line version as well, so it's slightly sportier. A lot of red in it. Sinead driving. How's it, Sinead?
Hi there, Alan. Yeah, so as Alan said, it is quite a bit sportier. There is a lot of red. The steering wheel also has some nice leather touches to it.
One of the other things we've done in this car is, if you look over here, you've got your multi-mode transmission over here, the dynamic switch over there. We've been running this one in Sport Plus mode a fair bit of the time, and the little bit of lag we felt on the diesel version, certainly in Sport Plus, you don't get on this one. That's a big difference. But the drive, the handling, the ride, this is good. There's no doubt about it. Sinead, thanks.
Thanks, Alan.
Inside the car now. What a place to be.
Yeah.
And obviously they're different trims, etc. This one, the two-tone, very interesting, with a sort of tan leather and black mix. Very sporty look.
Yeah. Avant-garde, you could say.
Yeah. Which of course goes with the AMG line, etc., etc. A lot of things here are very standard Mercedes, which you can expect, like the controls for the electric seats. And I've got to tell you, my pet hate. My pet hate about every vehicle in your car, and I've got to get it in.
Okay.
That stalk for the gear shift.
This one?
That one.
How come?
Because last week, when I was driving an A35, which was very kindly loaned to me while I was in Cape Town,
Yeah.
yet again, I shifted the car into neutral when I was trying to indicate a lane change on a highway at about 110 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
And all I got was, of course, screaming revs and wondered what I'd done to the engine. So that is what I hate about this car. I'm sorry, I've got to tell you.
I must tell you, I actually like it because you've got the hands on the steering wheel,
Yeah.
you've got everything here, and you've got a very clean surface in the center. You can put all your belongings in the center cabiole.
I get that. And also the controller for the, if you want the controller for your screens, etc. But now, come on, we've got to talk the screen, sir.
Before we go to the screen, I mean, have a look at the whole interior. It's got a strong resemblance to the S-Class. So you could say this is the baby S-Class.
Well, that's what you guys call it, don't you? You've kind of nicknamed it. Can I
Allude
say?
to it, let's say.
Yeah, you do. You know, baby S-Class at a quarter of the price of an S-Class or whatever it is, but you're getting the technology. And the look and the feel. Yeah,
and the whole, I mean, when you sit behind the steering wheel, it's got this living room kind of feeling.
Yes, very much. I mean, look at the steering wheel. It is magnificent. Your controls, your touch controls, everything over there. Obviously, like every other car, it's just got everything on the steering wheels.
Which is very comfortable. I mean, you've got both hands here. You've got the gear shift levers here.
Yeah.
You've got everything. You've got touch buttons.
The whole point is convenience. And it comes to safety as well, because you're not being distracted all the time. You're not taking your hands off the wheel. You're not doing any of those things.
What I must say, it's very intuitive.
Yes.
So it's kind of, I say, it's got this iPhone kind of feeling. You know instantly what to do.
Right. Okay, now can we talk here?
Of course. The screen.
Yeah.
Isn't it brilliant?
What's a 12-inch screen?
Yes.
Tablet shape.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, this one great, because the one I drove yesterday didn't have built-in navigation.
Yeah.
But
so you can see, you can swipe
it left, right.
Yeah. Get
everything you want.
Oh, vehicle's not on, but
okay. So we've got it, but it's just a brilliant system. It works so well and so clean. You've of course got the aircraft type air vents. You've got this trim over here that looks like almost a carbon fiber.
But it's, for instance, the finer details, which gives it this kind of value perception with the stitching in the color of the leather. You've got the trim parts which look very high class but sporty and modern at the same time.
And I'm not going to use it because it always goes against me when I'm videoing, is you do have the MBUX Hey Mercedes system. Yes. Which always interrupts me when I'm videoing. So we're not even going to try it today, but it's there. It does even more than it used to. You keep developing it. Yeah. Which is great. Okay, the last thing we've got to talk about, money. Where are we with money on these cars?
The C-Class starts from 850,000 Rand
with
the Avant-Garde line. So what we said at the beginning is we've upgraded the spec of this vehicle and giving you more value, more content, more features.
Right, definitely done that. I mean, you can see it's loaded with features. So you said
850,000.
That's for the petrol?
Yeah, for the
and
C200.
the diesel starts
at just over 900,000.
Just over 900. Of course, you can add spec to it.
Yes.
You can add options. but that's a given.
But you get a
in today's
very
world.
well spec car.
Yeah, for the money.
Yeah.
That's it. Beautiful cars. Brilliant launch, sir.
Thank you, Alan.
Have to appreciate. And thank you so much for taking us through the car.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Mark Rain from Mercedes, thank you very much. And just to conclude, behind the camera again, because this is becoming quite a habit, for Motomators, I'm Eleanor. I'll see you next time.